Good morning, everyone. It is 5:24 in the morning. The sky looks lovely. I'm currently on my way to the train station to make my way out to the major city of Wakayama to take my driving exam. To take my Japanese license driving exam. As far as I know, I should be able to understand everything. I don't know how it's gonna go, but they couldn't supply me with a translator today. So my company could not supply me with a translator today. So as far as I know, I'm gonna show up. They're gonna point at some things. I'm gonna sign some things. And then I'm going to take the written exam first. And if I pass that, I will take the eye exam, so to make sure I can actually see, and then I will take the practical, the driving exam. So I'm gonna be there a while, probably, I don't know, 3-4 hours at minimum, something like that. So anyway, that starts at 10, and I'm leaving the station at 6, so that means that I'll get there at around 9-ish. Plenty of extra time to make sure I get there in time, because I don't know, as I said, the sky looks lovely today, so I don't know how everything's gonna turn out with the trains. So I always like to leave early. Yes, driving exam in Japan. As far as I know, this is one of the more or less difficult exams for foreigners to take, because they have such a high quota and a low pass rate. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's one of those, they have a high fail rate for foreigners, where, you know, certain foreigners will have to take and retake the exam multiple times, just simply because of very, very simple, small things that they forgot to do during the exam. So I've heard it is extremely difficult in more ways than one. It's one of those types of exams where you have to, before you even get in the car, they're already judging you. They're like, okay, how do you get in the car? What do you do before you get in the car? Do you look under the car for cats? Do you look around the front of the car to see the tires are checked? Did you look both left and then right and then right and then left again to make sure that no oncoming cars on one side of the car are going to hit you when you go to look down under the car for the cat? You know, that kind of thing. And then you get into the car, they start judging you even more. How'd you put on your seatbelt? Where are your hands on the steering wheel? Are you making sure to do your full circle check? It's just, so I'm hoping that the guide or person that I will have for the driving exam is going to be the one that one of my fellow ALTs, Brandon, had, and he will actually speak decent enough English and show me the course through once or twice, that I'll get used to it, I'm hoping, but there's no guarantee. As far as I know, there's no other real paperwork I needed. I have everything on me. So, you know, I'm just going, seeing how it turns out. So yeah, come with me on an adventure, shall ye? I don't know what I just said there. I'm freaking out, guys. I've got the map in front of me for the thing. He just took me around twice around the course. I'm about to do my driving test. I've got about 10 minutes to study this and remember everything he said, so wish me luck. I'm at this point. I hope I make it for the first try. I haven't felt this scared about driving tests in over 10 years. I did it! First try, ladies and gentlemen, I have my Japanese driver's license. Now, I need to get a car. So, but hey, one step at a time. No, everything went great. Like, I can only honestly say that everything went great. It was, the written test went just fine as far as I know. I got 7 out of 10 at least because I passed. And then from that point on, I went and did the eye exam. That was done really quickly. I saw everything perfectly clearly, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. And then the driving test came along. He came out and he did 2 different checks. Or not 2 different checks, but the gentleman took me through the course twice. So he, explained looking under the car, looking on the back of the car, go around, make sure you look to your left before you get in the door, get in, adjust your seat, adjust your mirrors, adjust this, that, and the other, check all this kind of stuff, go about your business, make sure you're doing all this in front of me. I'm like, okay. And then he takes me around the course twice. So we go through, and it's this left-hand turn here, it's this right-hand turn here, it's this, that, and the other, and everything is pretty much what it was. Him explaining it to me made me more scared than I should have been, but actually getting through the test and experiencing it was just about as bad as I remember my actual American driver's license test all those years ago. God, that was 12 years ago now that I think about it. For my, well, actually, no, 11 years, because I don't count the 15th year. The 15th year was just a bunch of driving with mom and dad, because that wasn't nerve-wracking. It's not nerve-wracking still. But no, it's a good day. I passed my driving exam. I made it through the toughest part, which is the S-curve, and then there's the crank, as they call it. Flying colors, apparently. The only thing I actually remember doing not right, which I didn't realize until after I gotten out of the car and was sitting down in the lobby area waiting for someone, was I heard a car horn honk. And there's a very specific sequence in the driving exam where you need to come up on something and you honk your horn to let people know that you're there. Completely forgot it. Just drove right on through that section without honking. It was pretty bad. Now, luckily, that did not count as a fail. I honestly don't know what I got wrong, if I got anything wrong other than that. But the dude who was testing me was very kind, very patient, very understanding. He spoke little to no English, so I had to deal with that, but everything went fine. It was a great experience all in all. I mean, I now am a legal driver in Japan. I do have to be able to go to a dollar store and pick up the little like magnetic tag that goes on the front of the car, front and or back of the car. I'll probably get 2, front and or back of the car, to warn people that I am a junior driver, as it were, in Japan. Even though I've been driving for 12 years technically, it's still necessary since they didn't know when my original driver's license, when I originally started driving for all the years. But I'm fine with that. I don't care. I'd rather have the green, I'd rather have a line, I'd rather have a thing saying that you, sir, are a newbie and we will treat you as such. I'm like, all right, I can do with that. I can do that because guess what? That means I'll be able to do it. I'll be out on the roads. I'll be trying. Yeah. But I'm in a good mood. It's a good day today. I'm gonna head back to the apartment. On my way down that direction, I'm probably gonna stop off at a grocery store and get some food. I should probably get some money first, but I'm gonna do that. And I might treat myself to something. Nothing too terribly extravagant, but I think I will treat myself to something. Because I passed the Japanese driver's test on my first try. Some of the best drivers I know out here who've driven me around, some of the other foreigners, British, Irish, Scottish, whomever, it doesn't matter where they're from, they've still been excellent drivers, and almost all of them failed on the first try. Myself and only one other person I know have been able to get in on the first go, for the people that I've asked anyway. And Brandon, my other Interact cohort, is the only other person I know who was able to complete his driver's exam on the first try. And he did it about a month ago now, I think. Roughly a month. So, his went great, mine went great. It's just a good day right now. It really is. I have people staring at me, but I don't care. Matter of fact, I can see 2 kids right now playing Pokemon Go. That's totally off topic, but it's a good day, guys. It really is. I've made another step towards being an adult, or continuing to be an adult. That's probably going to pass through. I don't think it's going to stay. No, the one that I want is going to come from that direction, not that direction. Seems like it's coming from that direction. So anyway, guys, before I look like even more of a fool, I'm gonna hang up. So peace, guys. I love you guys. Take care. Remember, like, favorite, and subscribe to all the socials. Tell people about me. I'm cool sometimes. Take care, guys.